Hi there. This is not really a video documenting the creation of this bench, because although I had intended to create a video documenting the creation of this bench, most of the footage was either lost or not taken or not good enough. But I thought there was enough slightly interesting footage that it would be worth showing to people. So yeah, this was a stone that I found in the creek, and it seemed perfect for a substantial Stonehenge garden bench. We have an abundance of stone as a natural resource here, and I'd like to make things with it. As you get a little older, you start to think about what your legacy is going to be, and what kind of things you will leave for future generations. And it seems like if you build some durable enactments that are useful and potentially attractive, that might be a worthwhile endeavor. So yeah, here's just a little bit of fun footage from portions of the creation of this bench. Get up. So we made it about 50 feet out and then out of the creek, but then we hit this little hump and, you know, start kind of gassed out. And I understand why, because it's a really steep little obstacle here, and this is a freaking heavy rock. So I'm gonna try and lever it over here, and then I think we should be golden. We should be able to just take it in stages all the way home. So we couldn't get it with the other methods, and so now we're gonna try and roll it with the chain, because that's kind of working. But we didn't have anything to anchor to, so we had to go get a T-post. And so now we're just gonna try and roll it up this little slope with the chain, okay? and I've finally gotten around to building the little piers, and I'm kind of having a fun time experimenting with sort of a simple lever machine for setting this stone in place. So right now we have the stone kind of in place on top of the piers with some bricks cribbing it up, and I have built this very basic lever, and then we have a 55-gallon drum that I'm filling with water here, you know, and so the fulcrum being right there, we can fill this with sufficient weight of water to just gently lift the stone up. I can take the brick out from under there and set the mortar, and then slowly drain the water back out of this tank and drop the stone gently onto the mortar bed, and it'll be done. So I'm kind of excited about that. So this is kind of interesting. I don't know if you can see, but right now I've got it balanced almost perfectly to where the stone is not actually, you can see there's daylight. I took the brick off of the other side, so the stone is just resting on the lever there, and I have this little bit of cribbing underneath here, but like I can just teeter-totter the entire thing with one finger. So that's kind of exactly the way I want it, because I want it to be just very gently drop down onto the pier, you know, so that it settles onto the mortar just extremely gently. So this is really cool. So unfortunately that's all the footage I have. I did take some footage of actually setting the stone down in the mortar here, and you can see I have really thick mortar joints, which if I could do all of this over again, I would probably try and take more care and have thinner mortar joints, and I also would maybe have these piers a little closer together. But yeah, the footage just was not, it was terrible. And that's, I mean, and I set this stone in place this spring, and I kind of didn't make the video or upload the video because I was so frustrated that that last bit of footage was incomplete. And I mean, with a stone this heavy, like, forget about doing a retake. I mean, I don't really do retakes anyway, so I kind of just get the footage that I get. And but I was re-looking at some of the other footage, and I thought it was worth putting up, even though this is not remotely a complete project diary, you know. So, but I'm really proud of this bench, and I'm not moving this stone again. Hopefully some folks will find this video interesting, and thank you very much for watching.